Hey, this is Simon from the Brackets here back at South OC Cars and Coffee. I'm with Mason. We have his car of the week. I normally introduce the car, but all I can tell this week is that it is a Volvo. I'm going to swing the camera around and let Mason tell you about this car. Crazy. I mean, there's been so many people here looking at it today. It's well, let's swing the camera around and you can judge for yourself. Okay, Mason, so tell me about the car. What year is this Volvo?
This is a 1984 Volvo 244 Turbo.
Okay, the grille's not a 19.
No, it's a from a 2016 S60. I work at the dealer down in San Diego, and whenever they have light blemishes and things, like, hey, do you want this? I'm like, yes, I would love to zip tie it to my car.
So, and the zip ties, it's an interesting thing because all I want to know is, do you have to use Swedish zip ties on a Volvo, or because they're now being built in China, can you use Chinese zip ties?
Yeah, absolutely. No, they do. They are compatible. You can switch them around.
Awesome. So you were saying there's a different engine in this car altogether?
Yeah, it's not too much different than the original one. It's just a later year, about a 94 940 turbo engine, so 2.3 turbo. Nothing too different than the original, but it runs a whole lot better.
Excellent. And by the look at the inside, do you do any drift work with it? You actually track the car, or is it all for show?
For right now, it's all for show.
Right.
I have another project that I'm paying more attention to right now. I do plan on later putting a whole different engine in, a whole different pretty much drivetrain. And I do plan to get it sideways as soon as humanly possible.
That's awesome. Well, they actually did a two-door version of these as well that a lot of people don't know, and they were a cool, very cool car. So the pipes, interesting. Where was the inspiration from that? Peterbilt, Matt?
Japan.
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 Okay. Yeah, on a rainy day, I would suggest that you want to make sure you're not caught in a downpour, otherwise.
I mean, with the exhaust pressure, it kicks it back out.
That's all. And interesting, interesting stickers on the back and on the. So, tell us about your take on the vehicle. Obviously, you wanted to have some fun with it. You didn't want to take it too seriously. Although, let's show us your arm. So if we have a look on, there's commitment for you. There's commitment. So what was your inspiration? What made you want to build the car this way?
I have another version. I have another one of these cars, a 1990. I'd started to do some of this stuff to it, and I got to the point where I realized I've screwed up this really, really nice car, and I don't want to spend my crazy ideas on a nice car.
Right. Gotcha.
So I worked out a deal with a friend. He bought this for me, and I gave him my station wagon. And since then, it's just kind of been, what's the idea of the day? What's the idea of the week? What do I want to change? What do I want to do? What can I get a hold of?
That's awesome.
What's on Craigslist? What's in the junkyard? What's on eBay? What can I find?
Good for you. And I mean, the thing about cars that a lot of people, it's one thing to take it seriously, but it's another thing to be just passionate about what you're doing. And a car to me is like an art form. And whether that art form is something that's abstract or whether that art form is precise, as long as you're enjoying it,
absolutely,
and you're passionate about what you're doing. I've said this before. I mean, I appreciate brand new cars, but I actually have a passion more for people who are tinkering on them themselves, just because that's what I do as well. So crazy car. And so is there any point asking the horsepower?
I mean, given it's a stock engine that has not been rebuilt or touched, it should be making 160.
Yeah, right.
But with the turbo being beaten to death over who knows how long, and the cylinder head's off a 600,000 mile NA engine, and honestly, I mean, if I'm making 140, that would be cool right now. It has to move. That's all it's made for right now.
140, then you've got to push that thing through the air, and then the pipes through the air as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I take it the trunk's not functional anymore.
Well, I actually just fixed that last night. We had the
oh yeah, you can release the pins to the exhaust.
The bolts and
awesome.
Take it off.
That's really cool. Well, not a traditional car of the week as we've seen here before. We've had concourse winners. We've had cars that have been in Monterey road races. We've given car of the week to original Shelby Cobras, but this slightly different, but still the car that stood out to everybody. I don't know if you're going to be able to use this on this particular car, but I want to thank Maguire's for sponsoring Car of the Week. It's a great kit they've given us with a polishing sponge, the cleaner wax, the scratch remover, car wash, glass cleaner, interior detailer, and hot shine foam. In fact, I think if you use that stuff, you should bring this thing back to brand new. What do you think?
Yeah, let's see if there's any magic in that box.
Excellent. Thanks very much to Maguire's for bringing it out, and thank you for bringing out this great looking, interesting, shall I say, Volvo this week, our car of the week at South OC Cars and Coffee.